welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You are watching JCTV playing exclusively on the Xbox One console. This is another new subscriber requested series by Mr. Jack Johnson, one of my subscribers and Twitter followers. This is the Stranded on Welkers series. What we've done is we've just plopped in the middle of Welkers Farms. We have no land, no farms, a little bit of money, and some random equipment strewn about. So we have to try and figure out how we're going to survive here, stranded on Welkers. First things first, let's have a little walk around to find out there's some equipment sitting here. Looks to be a very large tipper and a semi truck that may come in handy later on. I don't think there's anything else over here. There looks to be a couple of tractors over here. What's this hiding behind the bush? That looks like a skid steer, probably with a fork attachment. It is a skid steer. Awesome, and the forks are there. Perfect. That will also come in handy. And it looks like we've got a couple of case tractors here. With the front loading universal bucket and the case quad track. That's a nice little thing. Let's see what else. Well, there's another tractor hidden around here somewhere. We got to go find that. There's two harvesters, a whole bunch of equipment. All right, we should be okay. This may not be a bad stranded series. Yeah, and if we look at our map here on field number, whatever that was, 1, I think, there is some more equipment strewn about up there at the top. So let's look at spending this $500,000. We need a place to live and we need a place to farm. So let's try this out here. Let's just see. There's a couple of nice looking setup farms that are already laid out. Field number 2 is 153,000, and then the farm around it is 910. A little out of our price range. We don't want to go breaking the bank with a $500,000 loan just yet. But field 11 looks affordable as well as that farmland there. So why don't we purchase field 11 and then we will set up shop right there. That looks to be a good starting point for this series. And then of course the corresponding field attached to field 11. We could probably purchase that. We might have to sell some equipment. There's a lot of stuff here that we don't actually need. First things first, we're going to truck over all of this equipment to our purchase field. We're going to purchase this Lowloader, and we'll swing by the store, pick that up, and we'll load some equipment on there and drive it on over to our newly purchased farm. I guess the sensible thing to do would be to bring the tipper over to the new area first, and then we'll go to the farm, pick up the low loader, and swing back and pick up those 3 vehicles there. All right, we're back at the farm here. This is a lovely looking low loader. Let's lower down the flaps. And I guess we'll start with that skid steer and we'll stick it right there at the top in that nice little square box at the top of the trailer. Looks like it would fit. All right, works good. All right. Maybe this is not going to be that bad of a stranded series after all. We've got working equipment. We've got a lot of working equipment. And now we've got a farm to drive it to. So let's just do that. This looks like it was made to sit right up on that top little ledge right there. Excellent. All right, and now we'll grab the case quad track. This thing is a beast. There we go, line it up and drive it straight onto the trailer. These low loaders are fantastic for hauling equipment. All right, let's get back in the truck, attach the tension belts, raise the ramps, and we'll drive on over to our newly purchased field number 11, and we'll take some more inventory as to what we've been dealt with in terms of equipment. Okay, and we've gotten to an accident. Mental note, you cannot take corners that fast with that much equipment on your low loader. Um, Tension belts have now been released. Let's see if we can flip this over somehow. It looks like it wants to go. It's just hitting the trailer. Come on. I don't want to reset all this equipment. Oh, there we go. Perfect. The quad track is fixed. Let's see if we can do the same thing with the skid steer. Almost. Come on. You can do it. Hey, and there we go. We're back on four wheels again safely, or almost safely. Let's see if we can use this quad track to knock over that trailer. There, oh, that was a little rough, but got the job done. Perfect. All right, now everything is here on our farm. Let's take a little bit of inventory because I think that there's some things that we don't need. We just have this little farm here. It's a little in comparison to the other huge fields, but it's still a fair size. I don't think we need a lot of this stuff. Like we have, they've given us two fertilizing machines. We have a fertilizer spreader and a fertilizer lime spreader. Since we have lime turned off for this series, I don't see the need for this, so we could probably sell that. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to need the fertilizer spreader. We're going to need the cultivator, the plow. I don't really see a use for this right now because we have periodic plowing turned off as well, so we'll sell that. We don't need two harvesters and two headers, so we'll sell a header and a harvester. And everything else I think we're going to keep. Yeah, I think we're going to keep that. We've got 700 and some odd $1,000 now, so I think we can purchase the field that sits with this farm that we purchased. So then, yeah, okay. So why don't we go ahead and try that? Let's see if that works out. How much is this field? It is $454,000, and we've got 730 something or 782. Okay, so now we own that field and we got a whopping $282,000 left over. So maybe this series won't be that bad. This farm is in complete disarray. We will have to do some work to get this looking like an actual place. But hey, we've got some wheat. It's been fertilized 0%, but it is growing. So maybe we can do that, increase the yield a little bit, and maybe make some money off of this purchase. First things first, let's take this low loader back to the store. We don't need that anymore. It was just a lease anyway. So for $800, it did the trick, and we're not going to need it anytime soon. If we do need another one, we'll just lease another one. Or maybe if we make tons and tons of money in this series, we'll just go buy one because it's a fun little tool to have around. Okay, let's have a little walk around here. There's already stuff on this plot of land that's strewn about. Look, there's a nice little steel building here. There is some fertilizer tanks that will come in handy. We don't have to drive all that far to get fertilizer. That's good. And oh, look at this. Seed tanks. Awesome. Again, we don't have to drive that far. There's this also this odd little round-shaped building that appears to do nothing. That seems to be fixed to the land. And what is this? There is a weird shaped L-shaped pipe floating in the air. That's good. That must have been missed during the final bug section of this map. That's okay. Here's an empty shipping container that seems to do nothing at all. Maybe we can park something in there. Who knows? What else have we got? We got some bags of some sort. I wonder what's in those. Maybe it's just decoration. There's a whole bunch of scrap metal. There's some really old lizard harvesters here. What else have we got? Some metal. We got some burned out cars. Oh, looks like my mother's been driving again. That's great. Here's the rest of her collection. Fantastic. We got a really old conveyor belt. It's not a bad looking farm. Everything looks good. All right. This might do. We can certainly build something out of this. All right, let's fire up that fertilizer spreader and we'll go fertilize this wheat. That will definitely increase our yield. More crops equals more money, and right now we need more money. So we'll just fill this up right here. That's good. Let's fill it up just to take stock of how much this actually is going to cost us. $5,000 to fertilize. Okay. Let's hope this can do the entire field in one shot. Otherwise, fertilizing, once funds get a little low, fertilizing may not be an option unless we've got some extra funds. So look at the size of this thing. And through the magic of TV, we are almost done fertilizing. We've skipped ahead. I saved you the boring process of watching me drive back and forth over this field. This is the final little bit. We're just fertilizing the stuff that the worker missed. We're still at $277,000, and you can see our fertilizer is going good. It looks like we will be able to finish this entire field on one fill, so roughly $5,000 to fertilize, and there's two fertilizing stages. So just approximately $10,000 to fertilize with the current equipment that we have, which is not too bad because we should get quite a few $1,000s out of this field when it's ready to harvest. Okay, and that about wraps up the fertilizing. Let's just fold up this sprayer and park it back. That's good. We've still got quite a bit of fertilizer left in the tank, so that's awesome. Um, It's not going to cost that much. I'm happy with that result. So let's just put this back, and then I think we will wrap it up for this episode. We'll see what we can do with the next episode. It should be just about time to harvest once we skip ahead to the next episode. So we'll check back with you in a little bit. Well, I think that is going to wrap up this episode, folks. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share this video as well. Click that notification button so you can be alerted every time we upload new videos. As well, if you want to participate in the subscriber request series, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, and send me a little message letting me know what you would like to see. And time permitting, I will try and fulfill that request. I do have 5 slots open, so hopefully 5 more people want to participate. For now, this is JCTV saying, see you later.